Okay, this is 1.2 salaries and contracts. And first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of math here. This is the way we always start out these little lessons, is we do a little bit of math to just get us warmed up and into the groove of doing things. Okay, so we'll do 3% of 40,000. Now, we know what 3% is. That's 3 out of 100, which is 0.03. And we know that the word of means to multiply. So all we're going to do is we're going to convert that 3% into a decimal like we did before, and that's going to be 0.03 times 40,000. And we can always use our little calculator right here. Make sure you have that handy. Okay, so we'll take 0.03, we'll multiply that by 40,000, and we get an answer of 1,200. Okay, you can do number 2 on your own, same way I just did it. So we're talking about salaries and contracts. That's one way of earning income. Again, salary usually means a wage that you're going to get over a period of a year, and a contract is the type of wage you would get to a lump sum of money to do a certain amount of job. Okay, so we know what the word annual means in 1 year. That's what the word annual means. We have to know some definitions here, and we need to know what this symbol means here. An equal sign with a little dot above it just means approximately equal to. Okay, we need to know what gross income means. Gross income is the total amount of money earned in a pay period before any deductions are made, before tax is taken off, before EI is taken off, before CPP, Canada Pension Plan deductions are taken off, before any benefits, healthcare, dental, medical, glasses, before any deductions are taken off, retirement, savings, that kind of stuff. That is the money that you would make. That's what you call the gross income. Okay, so let's do this example right here. It says Nellie is the head chef at a restaurant. Her annual yearly salary is $56,000. So that's what she makes in a year. How much does Nellie earn each month? Well, we know that there's 12 months in a year. We can read it right here. So we take 56,000, we divide it by 12, and we can always use our calculator. 56,000 divided by 12 means that she is making $4,666.67, 0.67 each month. Okay, so how much does Nellie earn each week? Well, we know that there are 52 weeks in a year, so we take $56,000, her yearly salary, we divide that by 52, and we can use our calculator again. And we do 56,000. We can divide that by 52, and this will be her weekly salary. She makes $1,076.92. $1,076.92 each week. Okay? So there's a little warm-up to get us going. So we can calculate a monthly income from a yearly salary, and we can calculate a weekly income from a yearly salary. So example number 1. Sarah designs houses. She is paid by contract from each builder. This year she earned $25,000, $15,200, $19,750, and $31,800 on 4 different contracts. What is her gross income? Again, a gross income is an income before deductions, okay? Before any deductions. So what we're going to do is we're just going to add all of those numbers up. So just fill them in the blanks here. This is 15,200. This is 19,750. This is 31,800. So you can do this in your head if you wish. The numbers are a little bit larger, or you just pull out your calculator and we can add all of those up. Okay, so let's do that. 25,000. Plus 19,750 plus 31,800. Nope, that's it, equals. No, let's try that again. Let's just go back. Let's go up. Oh, let's clear the whole thing. Let's try it again. 25,000. Sometimes these mistakes are made. You punch in the wrong number. and you have to start all over again. Oh, I forgot 15,200 plus 15,200 plus 31,800. Now I hit equals, and I get 91,750. Okay, so what is Sarah's gross income? Sarah's gross income is $91,750 per year, or in that particular year. Okay. Example number 2. Azif is a project manager for a publishing company. His yearly salary is $65,000. This year he will also get a bonus that is 2% of his salary. Maybe it's a Christmas bonus, maybe it's just a bonus at the end of the year where they divide up profits. That's how sometimes these things work. What is Azif's gross income? Well, there's 2 ways we can do it, but let's find out what a bonus is. It's an additional payment to a worker as a reward. Okay, that's what a bonus is. It's a reward. So how can we do this? Well, we're going to look at 2 ways. Solution number 1, how much is Azif's bonus? Well, 2% of 65,000. Let's figure out what his bonus is. So 2% is 0.02 times 65,000. We get his bonus. So we can take 0.02, we can multiply that by 65,000, and his bonus was $1,300. So he gets paid his $65,000 right here. What is Azif's gross income, including the bonus? $65,000 plus the bonus of $1,300 equals $66,300. That's what his salary was for that year. Now that's one way we can do it. We can calculate the bonus separately and then add it on to his annual salary. There's another way you can do it by doing a total percentage. Okay, so 100% is what his salary is, plus the 2% bonus. That means he's going to get paid 102%. Okay, now we know that 100% of his salary, Azif's gross income, is 102% of 65,000. So 102% is 1.02 times 65,000. So we can put in 1.02. We can multiply that by 65,000. And we end up with the same answer, $66,300. So his gross income is $66,300. So you can choose either way. Reflecting, do you prefer solution 1 or solution 2? You can think about which one you can do. Either way is correct. Okay, now go ahead and do the practice.